Thank you for taking a few minutes to view SUNY Broome's COVID-19 campus orientation. My name is Marie Finelli, Resource and Compliance Officer. This video will go over the changes and new safety procedures that were made due to the outbreak of COVID-19. It is important to follow them to keep the SUNY Broome community safe and prevent further spread of COVID-19. For the most up-to-date information, please go to the SUNY Broome Reopening the Hive website. At the beginning of the outbreak in March, campus closed, students went home, classes went online, and employees worked remotely. A reopening plan was drafted to include academic considerations for online classes, in-person classroom lab, and office changes that abide by CDC and governor's guidelines. You will notice clear plastic barriers, marked distances of 6 feet on floors, and everyone will be wearing face coverings. COVID self-screening will also be required before coming to campus. New policies, student conduct, and housing rules are also in place. You are an important part as we reopen the Hive. This training will describe ways that you can help so that we can continue with on-campus living and learning. It's very important to be aware of the symptoms of COVID-19. Symptoms can appear within 2 to 14 days of exposure and can include, but are not limited to, fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, or diarrhea. The three most common symptoms are fever of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or greater, cough, and shortness of breath. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, contact your medical provider for guidance. If you ever have trouble breathing, chest pain, bluish lips or face, call 911 or 911 from a campus phone immediately. Some people are more at risk of complications from contracting COVID-19 than others. If you are 65 years or older or have any of the following conditions, such as chronic lung disease or moderate to severe asthma, serious heart conditions, immunocompromised, severe obesity, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, undergoing dialysis, liver disease, you are pregnant, or you believe that you may fit into the at-risk category, please contact the Dean of Students' office to discuss your concerns. There is a self-screening process that all students will have to complete every day before coming to campus. Download the Campus Clear app and answer the screening questions daily before coming to campus. It is important that everyone stays up to date with SUNY Broome's COVID-19 response plan by checking our website daily. The screening is simple. It will ask about symptoms that you may be experiencing and if you have been in contact with a COVID-19 positive patient. If you answer yes to the questions, you should stay home and seek medical advice from a physician. If you have any problems with the screening, contact Public Safety for assistance. If you are already on campus and begin experiencing symptoms, go home, contact your medical provider, and then contact the Dean of Students' office. If you're experiencing severe symptoms, contact 911, advise them of your symptoms, and follow their directions. Again, whether you're at home or on campus, if you're experiencing suspected COVID symptoms, it's important to contact your medical provider, follow their guidance, and contact the Dean of Students' office. For further questions on this, please log into your My College portal and click on the Student Resources tab in the middle of the screen. If you have suspected COVID-19 symptoms, pending results, or positive COVID-19 tests, you should follow the guidance of your medical provider. Quarantine as directed and contact the Dean of Students. For positive test results, the Broome County Health Department will conduct contact tracing, and any person who may have come in contact with a positive patient will be notified. The positive patient will remain anonymous. If you are contacted by the health department, follow their guidance. All contaminated areas will be disinfected and cleaned. Refer to the SUNY Broome Reopening the Hive website for up-to-date information and procedures. Social distancing has been a common practice for all of us over the past few months, so this information is just a reminder that while on campus, practice the fundamentals of social distancing. Keep a distance of at least 6 feet from others, avoid large gatherings, and have no physical contact such as handshakes or hugs. If you need to use the elevator, please ride alone. Pay attention to space markings, directional flow markings, and any restricted area signs. Most of all, try to avoid contact with anyone who appears sick. During the campus shutdown, our facilities crew worked to clean, sanitize, and disinfect the interiors of all campus buildings, which established a baseline of clean. All of us can help maintain the baseline by practicing good hand washing hygiene and keeping our common areas clean by properly disposing of garbage. Disinfection of areas will be performed regularly based on the frequency of use. If there is a confirmed positive case on campus, all identified contaminated areas will be isolated and then deep cleaned before anyone will be allowed to enter the areas. Disinfection materials will also be provided in common areas, classrooms for cleaning of commonly used surface tops, keyboards, and other related classroom items. I know you've heard this over and over again. One of the best ways to protect yourself and prevent the spread of COVID-19, aside from wearing a mask, is to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water is not available, then you can use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Once applied, make sure you rub your hands together vigorously. Personal hand sanitizer is available from student activities and public safety if you need it. Also remember to avoid touching your face because viruses can transfer from your hands and enter your eyes, nose, and mouth. If you're sick, touching your face will contaminate your hands, and any surface that you touch will be contaminated and then continue the spread to others. Remember to cover your coughs and sneezes. You can use a tissue or the bend in the elbow of your arm. Wash your hands after if you touch your face or use your hands. Most of us carry around personal electronic devices such as cell phones. Try to keep them as clean as possible by wiping them down with a disinfectant and washing your hands frequently. New York State executive orders require wearing a face covering while you are in public and cannot maintain a social distance. While you are on campus, you must wear a face mask or covering within 6 feet of others. This applies outdoors and when entering a building, remaining in a classroom, or traveling through spaces where the potential for the 6-foot distance to be breached. Face coverings can be made from cloth or by using household items like t-shirts or bandanas. If you need a face covering or a replacement, please contact Student Activities for assistance in obtaining one. As a student, you are also responsible for following these orders to help maintain a healthy environment on campus. Check with the Dean of Students Office or Housing for more information regarding COVID prevention conduct rules. When you are putting on your face covering, make sure that your hands are clean. The face cover should fit over the nose and under the chin. Depending on the type of face cover, you may need to tie straps behind your head, place loops around the ears, or pinch a nose wire over the bridge of your nose. Avoid touching the front of the face cover. When removing the face cover, do not touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Wash or sanitize your hands after removal. If you're using a disposable face cover, dispose of them properly. Take care of your reusable cloth face covering by following these steps. Cloth covers should not be used for more than 1 day without cleaning, and you should store your cloth cover in a paper bag when not in use. To clean a cloth face cover, use laundry detergent. If worn daily, it should be washed daily. If your face cover is visually damaged, soiled, or contaminated, it should be replaced. Additional information and assistance can be obtained by reading the Buzz, going to the SUNY Broome Reopening the Hive website, contacting Student Activities at 607-778-5033 for replacement masks or supplies, or contacting Public Safety at 607-778-5083. If you have any questions regarding housing rules or the Student Code of Conduct, please contact your RD or the Dean of Students Office. This concludes the training video. Thank you for your time.